So my little pea brain only wants to think about data privacy lately, and you can tell in my artwork. I created a zine describing my relationship with technology. I'm currently studying to be a web developer for the next generation of the internet, and I'm really excited to share my journey with that here on this channel. But committing to posting seems a little counterintuitive considering this body of work is about my social media addiction. Since making my first social media accounts, I don't remember a time where I wasn't mindlessly scrolling. I've tried time limits, deleting apps, everything, and I still can't seem to escape it. This is all the result of an addiction that I didn't even know I had. How are children supposed to recognize that this is a mental health issue? So that's why I'm changing career paths, and I'm gonna try to tackle this problem. The way we go about the internet needs to be fixed. The cover of this zine is what I call a love letter to the future of the internet. This is a romanticized portrayal of what I want my future to look like. Inspired by the Netflix documentary Coded Bias, the ones and zeros spell out justice in binary. I'm dedicating my creativity to making technology safer for marginalized groups, the LGBT community, and especially children. Coding is a whole new medium that I get to explore, and it solves real-world problems with just numbers and letters, and that is absolutely fascinating. This next piece is a self-portrait. Combining so many mediums together can get messy and confusing. This evolved into a way to portray my social media addiction. Experiencing addiction through adolescence was scary, to say the least. When you're addicted to your phone, you lose your personality, and you just become an app user. This thought was reinforced when I was taking web design classes, and we only referred to the humans interacting with our work as users. To create this, I used a mirror selfie with a CD and layered it with wax on gouache. The whole of the CD appears to be consuming me, and the only thing recognizable is a person holding a phone. I wanted to play with the visual muddiness of layering physical and digital effects. The CD came out of the web magazines of the collage materials we were given. The magazine was actually a web designer magazine, and the web text is a close-up photo of where it says web designer on the CD. This piece is heavily inspired by self-sovereign data ownership. I believe it to be the key to a more mindful experience on the web. Profiting off the addiction of children is a sick business, and major tech companies do not care about kids. The internet needs to be built safer for the people who use it, not just to retain the most users. This next one is really fun. This next one is a bit more fun. I wrote a stupid little poem to go with it, and I'll put that here because I'm really bad at reading. And it's a photo I took at a mini golf course of a dinosaur sculpture, and then I edited it in Photoshop to make this piece look a bit more cheery. The number 2 holds significance to me because I played ice hockey growing up, and my number was 22. I played as the only girl on a boys' team for many years, and that environment had a real impact on me. I feel even more empowered to enter a male-dominated career because I already grew up playing rough with the boys. But if we do not break the concept of gender roles, we're discouraging progress. If I was too afraid to get on the ice because it was a boy thing, I would have never taken interest in science or technology. So a little bit about the art then. You can see a distorted 2 in the layered muck of glitches blocking the colorful background. The rainbow is made up of the same gouache used in the first 2 pages. Break the binary is in reference to the gender binary. Binary code uses ones and zeros to represent on and off. 2 holds no meaning. So if it were to appear, it would be broken. It does not make sense to take such a complex spectrum of gender and only represent it with 2 polar sides, and then to think anything that doesn't fit is incorrect. So let's break the binary. This next one might be my favorite. I call it TikToxic Wasteland. In the collage group, we ended up using old National Geographic magazines as source materials. And cowboys run rampant through those things. I like to think of Web3 developers as cyberspace cowboys. They're heading into uncharted territory and actualizing algorithms that were too difficult for computers of the past. My childhood was disrupted by algorithms built to retain user engagement. I want to use my knowledge of their toxicity for good instead of profiting from them. If the internet is going to be everywhere, it needs to be safer. I want to be a cyberspace cowboy that looks out for the next generation of users. No, humans. To wrap things up, I wanted a short and clear message for you to take away from this. Tech needs to be more queer. There are few people in this world that hold a lot of power, and they all look the same, either ones or zeros. In binary, this text spells out "stop this." I am sick of the same old rich guys telling me what my future should look like, and you should be too. People should be in charge of their own destiny, not these mysterious algorithms. So stop this. So you can kind of tell that this zine was inspired by the work I do with Aleo. Even though I'm just an ambassador and I can't code yet, that's what I'm in school for, and I can't wait to learn to do more. Now, speaking of school, since that's probably why you're here, I just got a job on campus. I will be the video editor for the Crypto Economics YouTube channel. And I'm so excited. That's the coolest thing ever. It's literally my job now to edit videos about white papers. But anyway, school's been going good. I got an A on my first presentation. I was wiping tears off my glasses before presenting. So it was on Zcash, and to explain how zero knowledge proofs work, I did the whole "Where's Waldo" thing. I literally threw this on the table in front of me and told him to find Waldo. Don't tell me where it is. And then I did the whole, right. Big brain. So that presentation went really well, and our next one is on NFTs. So my group gets to pick an NFT, and we buy it, and then we're gonna hold on to it for a year and see if it goes to the moon, to the moon. Well, we're just gonna analyze it on how good of an investment it was. So maybe I'll post that